Mics are hot, kids. I'm just saying. We are live.
Good evening.
Well, wait. This is not how we start off Mondays, though.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. We'll get back to that picture in a minute. We gotta let some people get on here first.
Oh.
We don't start off Mondays like that.
This ain't...
Bump, bump.
Are we live?
We are live.
We are.
Never mind, I won't ask that question.
we are live.
Monday Music Hour.
Monday. We have made it to Monday. Monday Music Hour is not happening tonight, but we do have Rob Helms in studio, which we won't get into that.
Thanks, Gary.
Real quick, we are live from JTH Construction Studios. Thank you so much to our sponsors, American Basement Solutions, Wellsprings, Just Swinging It, Reps Fitness, Bland & Boys Lawn Care, FindHelp.org, and of course, Stid's Comfort System. Are you warm?
Not really.
Oh, it's
See, I'm not the only one complaining.
It's only like an 80 in here.
It's not 80 in here.
Bland & Boys Lawn Care, and that's about it on sponsors. I'm still trying to figure out why it's cold in here because I'm not. It's hot.
You're just so hot, Kevin.
It's hot, baby. I gotta get your camera's messed up, Rob. Quit moving.
I didn't do it.
You switching seats, and everything goes to hell.
It is. Bethany's in my seat.
All right, guys, we're here for one reason only. I'm going to turn it over to Rob. He's got a lot of things to cover, and I'm going to put that trophy back up. Well, I'll wait when we get down that point.
Well, folks, we've come to that time now. This Saturday or Sunday is the first ever Bobby Helms Jingle Bell Rock Christmas Spectacular and the third annual Christmas tree lighting. We are super pumped. Look at that. Kevin's putting it up there right now.
I should have saved that picture.
But here's what we need from everybody out there listening. We got people that say they haven't heard nothing about it. We're going to have stuff in the newspaper. We're going to be on WCBK. All you guys, we need you to share everything that we post out there so we can have a great crowd downtown Martinsville on Sunday. And everything kicks off at 3 o'clock. And when I say that,
let it snow.
Let it snow.
I'm trying to get in the spirit.
Take your computer.
Yeah, good job, John.
I'll have a tent then.
You can have one. But we've got so much going on. And here's one thing I want, because of WCB, or because of the Reporter Times and all you guys that are going to help promote this, we've got our great sponsors out here with Porch Time, City of Martinsville, and Rediscover. We're able to make this an absolute free event for the public.
My favorite F word.
Free event completely for the public. And included in that is entertainment. I'll go through that list in a minute, but we've got trackless trains. Trackless train ride. And Carla,
thank you, sir.
Can they pick your voice up? Can you explain what that is for the families that don't know? It's mostly for the kids, but can adults ride that trackless train?
They sure can. So it's a family affair. So they're going to have these huge cars that, of course, the train will be pulling. And so your whole family can get in and just enjoy it as a family event. So adults, kids, everybody.
And the trackless train will take you around inside the courthouse. You can see all the shops and everything that's going on. And then we've also got, which John has lined up from Candy Kitchen. He's got carriage rides coming, free. And it'll go inside the courthouse. They'll be going around there, and you can get on those. And you'll get on those down there by 21 North. That's where you can get on those. And for the trackless train, you'll enter over there by Sterling Butterfly on that side.
Right.
Then we've got giant snow globes that'll be up. That you can get in and take pictures on, or pictures in, and all kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have Whoville characters walking around, so you might say grab a Whoville character and take a picture with them, or take your family photo inside of it. That's free, and that'll be on the Greek side of the square over there. And then, obviously, we're going to light the tree up after the Jingle Bell Rock Band ends with Jingle Bell Rock. Just putting that out there. That'll be the last final song before we light the Christmas tree, which this will be the third annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Right.
Which Porch Time started 3 years ago, which I think is awesome. And then, so you'll know the entertainment that we have lined up, 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I'm going to go through this. We have the trackless train rides around the courthouse. 3 to 7 is the carriage rides photos with Santa Claus. Santa will be there. Santa's going to be over there at the gather around barbecue area where that grass is. Be over there taking pictures and taking Christmas wish list.
That's
Kevin,
right.
what do you want for Christmas? You haven't been real nice. You've been kind of naughty, but what are you looking at?
I cannot tell
big
you what I
one
want
for
for
Cole.
Christmas because Facebook will remove me.
Oh, okay. Well, don't do that right now.
Number 45 back where he belongs. Let's put it that way.
Okay, I got you. Carriage rides from 3 to 7.
How much are
Photos
those
with
carriage
Santa's.
rides?
They're free.
Okay.
Free. You might tip the guy. I'm sure he would love that.
Oh, yeah.
The Whoville characters nativity scene will be at First Christian Church. Does she get back with you to let
Not
you
yet.
know
No.
what time for sure that'll be going on? And at 3 o'clock, right in front of the stage, our community band, which the stage will be located on Washington Street, right over there by Gather Round Barbecue. At 3 o'clock, the community band will start us off playing Christmas classics, I'm sure. And then right after they get done, we got the community choir. They'll be on the stage. And then we got our grand prize winner who won $1,000 last Monday night. Maddie Collinsworth is going to do 3 or 4 songs or whatever of Christmas music, Maddie. I did have somebody ask me what kind of music we want them to do. And I said, Christmas music.
Yeah, definitely
sing that.
Christmas.
But Maddie will be doing Christmas songs. And she is our grand prize winner on the Star Search competition. She did an awesome job. Her and Wendy Tannenberger
They were
did a
both
great
outstanding.
job.
Oh,
She
man.
won $1,000. You wonder if she's spent all that yet?
I don't know.
That's a lot of
On
cash.
candy
Cash.
canes from the candy
For a
kitchen.
15-year-old.
Yeah, she went
Right.
down to John's. That was $1,000 in cash, thanks to Shane's Irrigation and
West
West
Knox.
Knox. Then one of my favorites are going to be on the stage, the Isaac Family Band.
Love
Yeah.
those kids.
Yeah, they're pumped. They're going to rock it out.
That little gal's going to take over that band within the next couple months. if
So
she
how
has it.
about, okay, I knew they were in the audience, and I was going to introduce, I was going to talk about the Christmas Spectacular at that contest, and I brought them up, and they hit that thing and it lit them up, and I said, so if you could have done a song tonight, what was you going to do? And they go, Circle B Unbroken. I said, that's what you're doing. They just, and that
They
was,
jumped right into
she
it.
just jumped right into it, and the band fell into it. It was great. But they'll be there. And then Tom Fiddlery's the Express Band or however he calls that's going to be there with some of their students plus their teachers. They're going to be doing Christmas music. And then we got Maya Farron and Austin Glenn. They're going to be on there. And then Natalie Coffin and Owen Holmberg. And then we got the reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Matt Smith. If you've never heard him read that, he's incredible at it.
Absolutely.
He's great at it. And then at between 5:30 and 5:45, somewhere in that area, something I'm very proud to and close and dear to my heart, the Bobby Helms Jingle Bell Rock Christmas Spectacular Band will hit the stage. And I've got 4 girl singers that will open the show, and then we'll bring Michael up to do the last 8 songs of Christmas songs that Dad recorded on the album that me and him cut together in 1994. So, and then obviously we're going to end with Jingle Bell Rock, and J2 Dance is coming out to do their routine to that song.
I'm not dancing.
You should.
No.
You really should.
No.
Is the snow going to
You're
arrive,
right,
Kevin?
Kevin.
Corey, you know what?
The,
What's up, Hunter D?
Well, if it does arrive, it needs to be
The
a
show,
dry snow.
the show must.
I don't know.
The show must go on.
Needs to be a light snow.
Yes, one that won't cause any problems with the equipment. That's all I'm asking. I want it to be the Hallmark moment like everybody else. Now, if anybody pays any attention to my Facebook yesterday, our band Big Country played at the Colts pregame, the touchdown town.
I bet you wish you'd had one of them with you.
Yes, I wish we'd had a heater by Stid's, what's her comfort, whatever it's called.
His comfort system.
Oh my gosh. It was cold. And we did have heat on the stage. And we're going to have heat on this stage thanks to John has lined it up with Co-Alliance. Am I correct, John?
Yes, sir.
Please don't let me down on this, John.
But Rob, have you ever watched a Hallmark movie?
Yes, I actually did a couple weeks ago. My wife, I came home from something. And it was band rehearsal. And I came home from it, and she was in there watching a Hallmark movie. And I was like, I thought we were going to watch Blue Bloods, like we DVD all the time. She goes, this movie's really good.
Did you notice the snow?
I don't know if it snowed, but I can tell you one thing. It was a good movie, which I don't really watch a lot of that, but it was a good movie.
Hallmark snow is usually flowing upwards, not downwards.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to pay more attention.
Pay attention.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
It's flowing upward?
Flowing upwards.
We're
Can I
having
tell
the
you
downward.
anything?
We're having the downward
Was
version.
it community?
So anyway, and so people go, and I want to answer this, like, because people don't understand, and a lot of the people do, but the reason we've called it the Bobby Helms Jingle Bell Rock Christmas Spectacular, and we're having it in Martinsville, for the listeners that don't know, obviously I'm 56 years old. I was born and raised here, and my dad's the one who did Jingle Bell Rock. He's the one that had the famous cut of it. He's the one that made it famous in 1957, and that hit's been carried along. And then when Mom and Dad got married, they moved. Dad was originally from Bloomington. Mom was from here. And when they got married, they moved here. So, and that was before me. So Dad lived here. You know, he passed away in 1997. He's buried here in Martinsville at Hilldale Cemetery. And he loved this town. I mean, he could have lived anywhere he wanted to. He could have lived anywhere. He chose to live in Martinsville, and I'm so grateful that he did. This is where I was born and raised and lived here my whole life. And you know, Jingle Bell Rock, unless you've lived in a cave, is probably one of the biggest Christmas songs of all time.
Yep.
And it's his version that did it, and I'm proud of that. And we're getting to do something that I've only dreamed about, you know, to get to do this. And it's kind of a tribute to him and help pump up the town. And I know that we're getting a street named after him. Cool. That's to be named later, and I'm pretty proud of that also. You know, people go, it's about time. Well, it's just never too late for it. It's happening, so I'm proud of that. I'm glad for it. You know, we got a lot of great things that go on in this community. And John, and you're sitting here, but the Candy Kitchen is an absolute staple of this community. And that's something you should be proud of.
I was just the lucky guy that bought it. I didn't want to see it close. I'm like you, Rob. I was born and raised here and heard it was going to close. We went and talked to him. We struck a deal. Never dreamt that it was going to be this much work, but we've made it through. So another year or so from now, I'll be able to work there during the daytime instead of at nighttime.
I'm glad I'm with you, John. I got my new day gig, so I'm pumped about it. So, but, you know, a lot of good things going now. As Kevin sits here and gives me this little indicator.
Just trying to give you a heads up.
These are all over town in Martinsville. All over town. Friday is the absolute deadline to put any money in these boxes for what we're trying to do. There's a window decorating contest. That's the ones that are in the contest. These are in their store, and every dollar that goes in those boxes, half of it will go to the Wellspring, and the other half will go to the food pantry.
Food pantry, Red Barn. Yep.
Well,
the Red Barn Food Pantry
and the Wellspring Food Pantry.
Yeah, they'll go in there, and they each get half.
Yes.
And now the thing about it, whatever business raises the most money. Whatever business raises the most money, whether they've got the prettiest window or the ugliest, or some that have not decided to take they've taken the box but haven't even decorated their window. I'm not going to mention names, Greeks, but let's get on it, okay? Did I say that on air?
It's got a filler. I got the picture up.
Now the picture is on there. They get this beautiful traveling trophy that it's hard to tell what that is, but it's so cool, acrylic and everything that. Their name will go on there for a year. They get to keep that trophy in their store. And then next year, we hope to give it to somebody else. Or same person.
The traveling trophy.
Because whoever raises the most money gets that trophy for this year.
Regardless of the look.
Regardless of how they decorated their windows. Or not decorated.
And if anybody wants to write a check, make it out to Wellspring.
Yes. Make the check out to Wellspring, and we'll get it taken care of for both food pantries.
Right.
Which I think is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I do want to speak highly. We had a great toy drive, folks.
We did.
At the Jason Crabb concert. I don't know if you guys saw
Tons
the
of
toys.
toys.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We got a lot of toys for those kids, and Churches of Mission got those.
Yep.
So we've spread it around of who gets what. Now, I want to go out online right now and say that because I know that I'm not big on the controversy part of this, but I saw people bashing how the park looks. I can't comment on what the park looks like because I haven't been there. My wife went up there the other day after church. She got at night and said she thought it looked great, but some people said it hasn't. I have no clue. And they put that responsibility on the city. Well, the city really doesn't run the park anymore, under my understanding. They have a board. I don't have a clue how the park looks, whether the lights are great or not. I just know one thing. However that park got decorated, this is what people don't get. And if I offend someone, get over it. Because whoever decorated that park and did it where they put up one strand of lights or there's 500 strands of lights, they did it on their own time, strictly as a volunteer.
I've been a volunteer at the park to hang
and
lights.
Could it be better?
Absolutely.
Maybe. I haven't been up there to look. I'm just going by what I read on Facebook.
Many years ago, and it is a task.
And
I did that.
There's been comments about what they're doing with this, what they're doing with the downtown. Well, it's a total separate entity. It has nothing to do with the other. And we don't have, as this group, the Jingle Bell Rock Committee, which there's, 12 or 14 of us.
I didn't know that was the name of the committee. That's pretty cool, actually.
Has nothing to do with the park.
Right.
No.
Right, no, nothing.
And those folks, whoever are decorating the park and whoever's in charge of that, I commend them for it because it's strictly on their time.
It's a lot of work and it's a lot of cold.
It is. Again, need to stress, it's a volunteer.
Yes.
What Rob's trying to say in a nice way is if you're going to complain while you're at home sitting on your butt, not volunteering to help, stop it.
Volunteer.
Come out and help.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff you could do for this community and be a part of, and yet the majority of the people that want to complain are the ones that are sitting
I just
home
wanted to clear it up because I
doing
saw
nothing.
some stuff on Facebook about, there was stuff about this and about our Christmas Spectacular and how the park wasn't
I missed that.
what up to
Yeah, I haven't seen
the
it.
power it should be and all that. And I haven't been there to look at it. I go every year, but I haven't been there yet. But Lisa went the other day. She thought it looked nice. She goes, could it be better? She goes, probably, but everything we do could always be better. She goes, but
Exactly.
it was nice. So my thought process was that instead of griping about it, help. Or even better, this. If you don't like it and you want to do something about it, donate some money to help them do it because it's all volunteer.
Donate
Every
lights.
bit of it.
Right.
And I know that the city is not in charge of the park
Right.
anymore. However that works. I know there's a park board and there's all kinds of stuff and you have to go through channels. I'm sure the city's involved there somewhere, but I mean, instead of griping about it, help them.
Help them.
Haters gonna hate.
Help them. I don't know. See, I just was commenting.
Mike, I know you were up there. Mike was up there with us.
Oh, long time ago.
Yeah, all the Zykes were.
Yeah.
The date for the date for this event for the Christmas Spectacular is this Sunday, December 5th, 3:00. We're going to be sharing it. Excuse me. We've got the Facebook. We got it on the event page. We're going to be sharing it a ton between now and then. There's no reason for Martinsville. Now, here's one of the reasons that the city of Martinsville is truly behind this. They want to help the downtown businesses. They've known the struggles with the construction and everything else. And they want people to come downtown, visit the restaurants, visit the candy kitchens, visit anybody that's open that night or that day on Sunday. That's why they're behind it. So behind this event to help the downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for a fact. I've been in on that meeting. I know that. So and I think it's great. And if these downtown businesses are benefited from this, awesome. And not to mention, we're trying to do something great for the community, for all community members.
Yep.
That's right.
All families, everybody, because it doesn't cost you anything to come down and enjoy the Christmas lights, the free music, the Whoville characters, get a picture taken with Santa.
Take a carriage ride.
Take a carriage ride. You might have to wait in line for it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to throw it's a free ride, but don't be afraid
There'll
to
be
throw
hot chocolate, I'm pretty sure, in the area.
I think Tommy and Heather Henson's new. Somebody help me with this.
I'm pretty sure they've got hot chocolate there too, right?
But I don't know if they're giving. I know that Tommy and Heather are looking at maybe doing something at their the tea room. I don't know.
Paula June's?
Yeah.
Paula
I don't know
June's
what-
tea room? Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Paula June's. She's got it decorated beautiful in there.
Oh, I
Now,
see pictures.
Let's speak of the Candy Kitchen. Candy Kitchen will be open. Their owner, John Badger's in here. He's on the Jingle Bell Rock Committee, on the Christmas Spectacular Committee. And John, will you have candy canes?
I will try to. I will not promise.
Seriously?
I've got 5,000 that's got to be out the store by December the 5th.
Santa gets a lot of candy canes right now.
Yeah.
5,000.
3,500 went to Kentucky at the end of November, or at the end of October. 5,000 is going up north.
Somebody's got a sweet tooth somewhere.
Ooh, that's a lot of candy
That's a
canes.
lot of candy canes.
So
Now-
we're trying. We're
I do
doing
know
the
that I
best we
put an
can.
order in every year for the fudge or the caramel wraps, wraps, caramels,
Oh, yeah.
because Lisa, she loves them. You ain't watching. I'll probably get them for her again for Christmas. Now, another thing is that we want to help promote. There's only 200 of these. It's got the red bag behind it. It's a clear Christmas tree ornament.
Might have to hold it real close.
It says, I don't know if I'm blurring here. I'll let Kevin do it. He's the expert at
There
it.
you go.
It's got the first annual Jingle Bell Rock Christmas spectacular on it. You take it out of the little red bag. It's a clear Christmas tree ornament. They're only $5. You can, like right now, if you want to get one right now, we'll put you down on the list.
Yep.
You can pick them up at the event. They're only $5. There's no limit. And the money goes back into here to help us for next year to help do things even bigger and better for next year. We've had a lot of orders so far. Like I said, there's only 200 that were made for this year.
That's it.
And that, what's the word I always, because when they say inaugural season or wherever what's that word?
Commemorative.
Yes, that. There's only 200 of those
Only
made for this
200.
first year,
That's right.
which will be very cool. And it's awesome. Put it on your Christmas tree. If you want to, Ann Miller says,
Yep.
put her down for one.
Gotcha, Ann.
So now when we start sharing today and we start doing this, please put it out. Tell all your friends and family and everybody you know. Come downtown Martinsville. It's going to be like a Hallmark moment. Rain or shine as of right now. Snow. Rain or snow, I should say. Snow or shine. Let's do it that
Snow
way.
or shine.
Snow or shine.
Rain's a different story. We might have to move the music inside.
Gotcha, Bobby.
And
Bobby, Jamie.
Tommy Henson, if you're listening, I need to know if there is rain, can we go inside your store for the music? If you're out there watching, just saying.
We mail one
Put
to
Joe
Iowa.
Eggers down for one. He's
Sure,
in
we
the
will.
band, by the way. He's in the Jingle Bell Rock Band. Let's speak of that Jingle Bell Rock Band. We got a 10-piece band. The background singers, lead vocal girl singers, it's Julie Carpenter. If anybody knows her, she's in Downpour. Phenomenal
I love her
singer.
voice.
Phenomenal.
KJ Denton, who's in Big Country, Mona, who's in Big Country, and a lady named Ginger Curry, who sings in the Adam Hart Mother, which is the Pink Floyd
Pink
tribute.
I saw Christina.
She's great,
okay.
just awesome. So we got them. My nephew Michael will be doing Dad's part, and he nails it. He does.
Mm-hmm.
He's just really good at it. And then I'll be playing drums. Joe Eggers will be on bass, which he plays in Downpour, and he was in original member of Big Country. And then we got Rich Morpurgo, incredible lead guitar player. We got a sax player named Tom Clark, and then our musical director is Kirby Jarvis, and our piano player, phenomenal piano. We got a great band. I am so looking forward to this. It's just going. I can't wait to play. Hope we don't screw up, but I'm just.
You can blame it on the snow.
Snow.
It'll be fine.
Yes,
So
it's
now,
Snowmageddon.
how many of you out there in listening in TV land would like to see Porch Time be at this event
I'll be there.
On air.
on air live?
I would love to take my equipment, but we don't want to take it out in the snow. We'll probably just take our laptop
Okay,
or iPad.
as long as you're going live, Kevin,
We'll be live.
going live. We got a lot of people on here online right now. Christy, did you get that?
Yeah, I
Four.
got Ann Miller, Bobby Eggers.
Eggers,
Sorry.
Bobby Joe, that's Joe's wife.
Oh, Jamie McGuire, Michelle Lang, and Christina Carell.
Yeah.
Anybody
And
else? Let
don't
me know.
forget to go out to those businesses. Put $1 in that box because you're going to help feed somebody.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the part that I get emotional about because honest God's truth, people need it. You know, some people sit around and they're lazy and don't work. Some can't. Some do. Some don't. But there's also folks out there that
Truly need it.
They're
truly,
struggling.
truly need it.
Yeah.
And we hope and pray that these people get the food and stuff to the right people.
Right.
You know, because that's how it works. Pete McKinney, Tom Clark is great. Yes, he is. The dude is awesome.
I'm burning up.
Really?
Really?
Have you had
Trade
your
me
blood
seats.
pressure checked lately?
I'm sitting in front of a blast furnace.
Dude, most days you could hang a beef in here.
That's very
This time of year, it's
I got John cracked up. And we're glad to see Carla back from Florida.
yeah.
Got your that little Florida tan going.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Are you at the boutique? Are you okay?
Julie says our J2 dancers working on choreography and can't wait to be part of this wonderful.
Yes, the
event.
J2 dancers. So all those out there in listening land and TV land, right before we get ready to do Jingle Bell Rock and Roll Now, we're going to have to clear in front of the stage because that's where the J2 dancers are going to go out there and do their thing to Jingle Bell Rock.
I'll be up there announcing, so I'll make sure they're out. You'll be on the drums.
Yeah. Tommy. Love Tommy. He'll be there.
Oh, sounds good. There you
Well,
go.
Tommy's he's one of the guys that works with Brad Ferguson and that whole crew for RD Productions and does Ferguson Sound. He does a great job. So, I mean, and we got some of that crew out. Show him that right there.
I was going to give him to John, because he said he's out.
Yeah, John's
only a
out.
couple.
There
Actually,
you go,
I got
John.
some
There's
more.
one. Don't spend it all in one place.
Is it one?
Yeah. We're about out.
I'll
Well,
tell
we
you-
are out.
I'll tell them to take
Commemoratives.
pictures of it.
And we've got that online. That's the key.
Yeah.
Please, I'm telling you, if it's bad news, that's what drives me nuts. If it's something bad or something stupid, people just share and go crazy on that. This is something good. Please share it.
I tell the story, and she'll remember this. I've had the ground contamination people in here several times.
Yeah.
We had a huge show, and it was the studio wasn't done yet. I was stuffed in that room in there, and I had them zoomed in from the other room, and I had people in the studio with me. We talked for like an hour, 25 people. The following night is when the bat attack happened to me while I was on air. For an hour and a half, I kept 99
Chrissy.
people wanting to watch me die getting attacked by a bat.
Chrissy.
Well, this
I'm
is
like,
this is off the beaten path, but I sold cars for a good little time, and I worked for Chrysler, and I had to go to Cincinnati for the Chrysler, so you can get certified to sell Chrysler products.
Sure.
Okay.
And one of the things that they taught us, and the news media don't like this, but if you go to a restaurant or a car experience, if you have a good or a great experience, you're liable to tell 1 to 3 people about that experience.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a bad experience, you go to a restaurant or you bought a lemon as a car or your salesperson ripped you off or whatever it might be, you're more than likely to tell 7 to 10 people.
Is that working in relationships too? I'm just asking.
I don't know,
for
man.
a friend.
Are you asking for a friend or what?
I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, you start getting to some serious numbers there if you've had some bad relationships. 7, 14, 20.
I don't do my relationship or none of that stuff on Facebook, man. I just don't do it. But
Hello, Angela.
and we will be
It's like,
Priceless
Night with the bat.
Yeah. That was the only thing that was missing was Scott was here taking photos of me getting attacked.
Speaking of that, Mr. Wallace, while you're out there watching, you'll be there, correct? You'll be our out of house
Outhouse. Taking no
photographer
pictures
that
of me in the
day,
outhouse.
because we would like to take a Bobby Helms Jingle Bell Rock band photo, because there is other venues that would quite possibly like to have this band play their event.
Oh,
Absolutely.
very cool.
awesome.
That'd be
Yeah.
You
great.
guys are booking gigs now.
Well, I mean,
That's pretty cool.
if you understood the work that goes into it to do these songs and do them in the right manner. I mean, we're doing, I don't want to give the show away, but like Santa Baby and Hippopotamus, and I mean, we got stuff in this set list because I believe Jesus is the reason for this season. We've got a couple Christmas songs that are, what's the word, more religious or more in that tone.
Or the gospel.
More gospel tone of it. Then we've got some funny, the fun stuff. And then, just down the line, obviously we got Jingle Bell Rock, but they're going to get to hear a little bit of everything.
Good.
And you're going to hear them. The set that we're doing with Dad's music is in the style that he cut them. And when we went in and recorded them, we did them kind of rockabilly type versions of it, not, saxophones and, rocking guitars and kind of that stuff. And then the Jingle Bell Rock will be in the traditional version. Because in 1994, I got to go in and cut an album with Dad. He passed away in 97, but we cut a 20-song Christmas CD. And we leased it out to we licensed it to different people. And I took what I thought was up-tempo, fun songs, and that's how we made this set list for Sunday. So, and then, you know, in the meantime, if you're not doing nothing, come out and support the Artesians on Saturday night as we play Columbus North at home.
There you go.
Hey, we just won. We just beat Edgewood on Saturday.
Good W.
And we can talk about Artesian basketball and stuff now, maybe.
Yes, we can.
We can, yes, but this is not the time and the place. I'm teasing.
Really?
Robbie was talking about good news, bad news a while ago.
Kim,
I know the roads have been really bad in Martinsville, but you know what? There's been a lot of people in Martinsville that's never been here before. They've always gone up and down 37, never ventured off. And being at the Candy Kitchen, we've had a lot of people come in from all over, and I'm not just talking Indiana. We know of 8 people that have relocated from California to Martinsville, just from them coming in the store telling us so. And so, you know, there's people moving to Martinsville, so these new houses that the administration's working on is going to be great. Just a lady was in this last weekend. She moved here from Indianapolis. Her husband works in Bloomington. She works in Indianapolis. Bedroom community, people. We don't have industry, but we do have jobs on both sides of us. So we need to put our faces out good, you know, decorate our homes and make it look nice. And maybe the park wasn't what you wanted to see it this year. There's always next year. Go up there and tell them, here's my number. Call me. You know, help people. Put these events on. You know, there's all kinds of events happening. You know, the Fall Festival could always use help. Artie Fest could always use help. We could use help. You know, if something's happening, find out about it and go help them. Don't sit at home and say, well, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? You know,
exactly.
Martinsville is a great place to live.
And here's the thing, like people don't know because, I mean, we don't go out and publicize it, but this committee's been meeting for 2 years.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, though.
And when I leave here, I'm going to go make candy canes until 2 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
Cindy Badger Stewart wants to know, when is the concert? Well, everything starts at 3. Even the concert starts at 3. And when I say that, the Jingle Bell Rock concert will be at the end, but we've got so many other people on the stage from 3 o'clock.
Right.
That stage will be full from 3 o'clock to 6:30 or 7. And immediately following when Jingle Bell Rock is over and we get Kevin and the mayor and everybody up on stage, we're going to turn on the lights, you know?
Yeah.
And, which I thought last year the tree lighting was beautiful and it looked great when you come out there and it's on. We got some presents going to be underneath the tree. No, there's nothing in the boxes. Don't go get it. Don't go
open
steal the
The
boxes.
boxes.
Santa hasn't came yet, even though But we got a great lineup, and I'm going to post that. Can we edit that so I can put that on there?
So there's nothing in the
Or you
box?
can edit it so we can just share it.
Yeah.
Community band, Maddie Collinsworth, the Isaac family, Tommy and Heather, Maya Farron and Austin, Natalie Coffin and Owen Roger, and then you've got, of course, your band. That goes on all out.
We don't have an official name. We're just calling it the Jingle Bell Rock Spectacular Band. I don't know what to call it.
I think it's an awesome
I
name.
think it's an awesome name.
So
Good.
that's where we're at with it right
Pretty
now.
sure nobody else is going to have that name.
No.
So,
And it's just so much fun, the music that we're going to play. I think between all the acts that are on the event, you're going to hear one of your favorite Christmas songs, no doubt.
No doubt.
And so much talent, so much stuff around here. And those, you know, and they're coming out there to perform in the weather. Let's not forget that. Whether it's beautiful or not, it's still going to be cold. And the community band, community choir, they're all coming down to sing and
the
play.
Isaacs. The Isaacs. That's all.
And the Isaac, those guys, I love them. Them kids, I love those
They
kids.
were awesome.
Yep.
And it's just going to be a great night, great day. And with everything we're doing, with the snow globes, the Whoville characters, everything.
I just noticed someone's missing from that list, but I dare not bring it up. That means she probably.
Yeah, she's
Correct.
not going to be there.
Okay.
She cannot be here. Trust me, we had it. We thought we had her.
It's all right.
She
On to
had to-
bigger and better things.
She had to go somewhere else.
Good for her. Congrats.
Yes. Any questions out there in Porch Time
Show
Land?
Yeah, Rob. So
Yeah.
just to kind of give everybody an idea, and I don't know if they can see this or not. Kevin, I don't know if you want to show it.
Is that the one?
That's the trackless train.
Is that the one we're getting?
Yes, that's one we're getting. It's actually 5 cars.
I
I couldn't
drive
get
it?
the whole thing. But just so you know,
I'm a golf cart guy. I can't play golf. I like to drive it.
exactly. Right. Choo choo.
Oh, she did choo choo. Oh no.
So just so you know, though, it's for everyone. There is also, if you have someone who is in a wheelchair, who is handicapped, there is a part of this that is specifically built for them as well.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go.
So anybody and everybody can ride. So when I say adults, children, I mean everybody.
And
so
those
no
will
matter
go
what.
From the carriage now, them guys are on from 3 to 6, right? That's available from 3 to 6.
Yes.
The carriage ride and everything else is from 3 to 7. So like after we even light the tree, it's going to go to, if we light the tree at 6:45, the carriage rides and everything else is going till 7 o'clock.
Right. I think that'd be magical to take the carriage ride in the snow with the tree lit and everything going on.
Oh, yeah.
Could be.
I'm just saying.
It could be magical.
I could have the iPad up in the carriage ride while we're going around.
You should do it.
Get him one of those big snow globes.
Yes. And don't forget to get down to the candy kitchen and buy your candy cane if they have any, because they sell them. They got 5,000 to do this week.
That they got to send to the North Pole, apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
Get your first annual Christmas tree ornament. They're only $5. You can put your order in right now, and we'll have it ready for you when you come down to the. There's a tent that'll be down close to the stage.
Uh-huh.
Be there, and we got media going to be there. We got all kinds of people going to be out there to cover this event. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Way to suck it up, Buttercup.
I thought I'd throw that out there.
That's what I always tell the singers. They get so mad at me. My throat's getting a little sore. I don't know if I can sing a song. I'll say, suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go. And then if I don't want to sing something, they'll go, suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go.
It's not going to snow, your sister says.
How does she know? Because her name's Angel. She thinks she has a connection.
That's right.
Hey, I have a question.
Okay.
We have several famous people that have come from this community, or as small as we are.
Yeah.
And I mean, we seem to push John Wooden, which is understandably so. But how do you feel that this is coming for your dad and what all he has accomplished, and you being one of the major part of it?
Well, I'm honored. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's got to make you feel pretty good that we're finally recognizing your dad. They said there's going to be, I think, say a street at some point in time.
Yeah.
And because he put Martinsville's music on the map.
Well, I guess if you didn't know Dad, if you didn't know him, you would never think that he had a 6 gold records, 3 platinum albums, and you would, if you ever met him, or you would have never known that, just because he was humble. Now, he made his living doing music. I mean, that's how he did it, and he had his ups and downs. He had his highs, his lows. It's like I've had a long talk with Rose and them about this kind of stuff, because I learned this from artists and artist management, like Little Jimmy Dickens. I don't know if you remember that name or not. You know what I'm talking about. He was hilarious. He was a Grand Ole Opry guy. He had a lot of hit records, but his manager was one of. He helped Dad do some things in a video. We did a Jingle Bell Rock video and all kinds of stuff. I was talking to him. He goes, "What these artists today? Now this has been back a while.
Thanks, Joey."
He goes, "These artists don't understand that everything goes up, comes back down." And he goes, "And the light company doesn't care how famous you are."
Right.
He goes, "It comes down to making a living. So you got to know how to treat people when you're on your way up, because you're coming back down at some point. You're going, you can count on one hand, all the artists, all the genres of the music. Like, you can take Clint Black, for example. And when he was hot, him and Garth Brooks, Clint Black was like one of the hottest artists. Now he's making a living. He's still out there. People still know his name. But he's not, you don't put his tickets on sale and he sells out a 20,000 seat arena no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not how it works. And now, like I said, there's only a handful of those artists, like Garth Brooks, for example. He's been around since the early 90s. He's a guy, you put the tickets on sale, boom, gone, done.
Gone.
You can't say that about very many artists. But I'm saying, you got to remember on your way up the people you met, and on the way down, because you're going to see them again.
Right.
And what I mean by that, a lot of people, for example, in Indianapolis, you could take 8 Seconds, for example. That's a nightclub, hosts 2,000 people, but a lot of your newer artists start there. They play there.
Yeah.
And then some of your mid-level artists, they've had a few hits, they're still playing there. You see artists that are playing there that were at the top of their game, and now they're just making a living, and they're playing there. So my point to that is, if you treated those people like you were something bigger than what you are when you went there,
those doors be closed.
Yeah, those doors ain't open for you when you come back.
That's right.
And it comes down to making a living. So you have to stay humble, and you have to just remember what it's about. You're no different than anybody else. You're making a living. John makes a living by making, well, he delivers for Co-Alliance and stuff, but the candy store, that's how he does. He just does it. He goes in and he does it. He goes to work. These musicians and singers and songwriters, sometimes they think they're bigger than what they are. I've dealt with that. But at the end of the day, this is how they make their living. Yeah. This is what they chose to do. And they have people that buy it and play their records. Dad was very fortunate enough to get to do that. And now I'm fortunate enough, and my nephew, and Angel does the same thing. We're fortunate enough to get to carry his name onward. That's how I feel about it, because I'll never forget what I said to him when he was dying in my arms. I will carry, I asked him, I said, do you want me to continue to carry this on, his music? Because I could have stopped. I didn't have to do anything with these albums. I didn't have to do anything with it. I said, do you want me to carry this on? He said, yes. He could barely talk. So I will. And, if whatever we do is what we do. I'm proud of him. If we don't ever do anything, I know how he treated me as a son, and I know how he's treated our family with his estate and with the royalties and all that. I know what he did for us. Yeah. So, whatever the city or Indiana or anybody does for us, it's a true blessing and an honor. That's how I look at it.
Well, I can speak probably for everyone here and a part of the group that's not here. We're honored to be a part of it with you. To share this with you.
Great friends. Great friends and people that are part of it. And I ain't going to lie to you. The thing that got this whole thing started, Kevin, is you. You and your group, Porch Time, has got this whole thing started. We wouldn't be sitting here today talking about this stuff if 3 years ago you wouldn't have called me in and said, hey, Rob, we need to do a little bit of entertainment or something for this first Christmas tree lighting.
We have 2 weeks.
And we got 2 weeks to do it.
Hey, we had 20 days. We did it all in 20 days.
And I said, okay, so thank you. But then all we did after that was all of us combined upped our game. Yeah. We upped the game to help. And the city and Rediscover Martinsville and Porch Time got involved in it to help us do that. And that's why we're sitting in this situation. We hope we're going to have one of the greatest events that's ever happened downtown Martinsville for this. I mean, I'm not trying to compare it to the Fall Foliage Run. It's a totally different thing. Yeah. This is something that we're trying to do that is just different than anything that's been done.
That's right.
And hopefully we don't fall on our face, but I don't think we will.
I don't think we will.
And we'll start planning for 2022 the day after.
Can we take a 20-day break?
Yeah,
I will say this. I feel like, and I know there will be something. There will be something that because I put on our notes, what are we missing?
Right.
If you're missing it, you didn't need it anyway.
You just never know, man, because I've done it.
I'll be looking through there.
It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. And
I hope we get you all support out there watching and listening. Hope we get your support to come downtown. Enjoy something. You don't have to stay the whole time. Yeah. Come down, visit. And most importantly, I feel like, and I know this is what Mayor Costin was after, because I knew it when we met with him, going to one of those shops that are open. And I'm going to tell you what, if you haven't been to some of those downtown shops, there's some of them that are decorated and taken care of and have great products. Absolutely. And I know some of them might not be convenient for you to shop. Maybe they're not. But go down there and see them.
Poke your head in and say hi anyway.
But I'm telling you, I just know, like, you're going to forgive me, but it's Hornberg, or
Sheila,
her little store.
Yeah.
Cottage.
I went in there and bought my wife a beautiful robe, the Snoopy robe.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Yes. Carla told me to go buy it, and I did.
Is this for Christmas? Did you just ruin a gift?
Yeah, I couldn't help it. But But the moral of the story is I walked in that store, and I hadn't been in that, but she was on another location before. Store was decorated. It was beautiful in there.
It is.
Sterling Butterfly is beautiful little store in there. They got all kind of stuff. the nail place, Sydney and
Sydney's.
Girlfriends.
Sydney's, yeah.
Great
Right.
venue. Her Boutique.
Her
I
Boutique.
buy Christmas stuff there. That's a great store.
Yep.
Super Sports are my buddies. Go in
Berries
there.
and
They
Ivy.
got all
Right.
kinds of
They got
stuff.
anything
Berries
you
and
need.
Ivy.
Berries and Ivy.
Yeah.
Berries and Ivy's decorated.
There's a Mexican restaurant on the town too. On the square.
Los Reyes, man. Carlos, he decorated. He decorated. Yes, he did. Okay, then you go. Let's just go down that street and name them. You got Los Reyes.
Uh-huh.
Then you have
Berries and
Berries and
Ivy.
Ivy's.
Ivy.
The bookstore is decorated, and then they do a great job in
Fables
there.
and fairy tales. Yes.
And they are
Absolutely.
loaded. When I was in there,
Yes.
loaded with stuff for kids and books and stuff for Christmas. If you haven't had a chance to get in there, go in there.
Right.
And then you go to the next store,
Tea room. Is
That's a
where-
tea
which is
room.
going to be the tea room,
Right.
which Paula June's. That is not open yet, but I think they're going to be doing something Sunday. And if I'm wrong, Heather and Tommy, let us know. But I thought that's what she said. And then you got John's store,
Candy
The
Kitchen.
Candy Kitchen.
which is beyond awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Beyond awesome. Go in there. And then you keep going and you got,
We have Baird, and then you have
Yeah.
Community Foundation.
then you have Community Foundation, and then
Tom.
you have Tom Fiddlery,
Right.
which has been great. And they let us host the,
Is that cigar shop opened up yet?
couldn't tell you.
Not yet.
I have no idea.
I seen somebody come downstairs the other day, though.
Really?
They did let us host the finals of the Star.
It was great
Search.
about it. And Tom is just awesome in there. And then you got one of the best little restaurants around.
Come and get.
Come and get it. I love her French toast. It's about all I ever get if I go in there. But Lisa and them love it. And then you keep going
Crossing
on
the
down
street?
that. Well, you keep on going down that street. You got Wiggs and More.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Donna Seago, them guys have got a great little store in there. Nutrition,
Hometown.
Hometown Nutrition is great. They're behind this 100%. The
Brick House on Main.
Retreat Center,
Yeah.
or Senior Retreat, or
Senior
what?
retreat.
Yeah.
Retreat.
No,
No, it's not called
No, no.
Senior
What is it
Retreat.
called?
it's the retreat at Mineral Springs.
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
right. Sorry.
and then
You got
Yeah,
Brick,
Brick
House
House.
on Main.
Brick House on Main, Michelle's
You've got
place. You
Chris's
go across
business.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not with them anymore.
that. Chris
He
is
retired.
He's retiring.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Tells you what. How
Then
much
you go
I paid
across the
attention.
street and you got Keller's, and you got
Reinvention.
yes, which is an awesome little
Yes.
shop. Then you get to Greek's Pizzeria. Was there last night for dinner. Place was great. Service was great.
Crockett
Everything
Milk.
about it.
Before you go on, you got to go towards 39, and you got a really good bow shop down there.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
because you should
Oh,
know
Yeah.
the bow shop because you took it in there that
Yeah.
day. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But these are shops that people sometimes don't even think about. That's right here. And then you go down the street where the Greek's Pizzeria is. You've got where the one building is going to be where the new restrooms and the
Mm-hmm.
Martinsville
Visit Center.
Visit Center is going to be.
Right.
And you got our buddies Paul Lauk and them guys down there for your real estate needs because they're one of my
Waffle
great
Witch.
sponsors.
You got Waffle,
Waffle Witch.
Right.
I wish she was still open on Sundays because that's my cheat day. And
Switch your cheat day.
it's just hard. I'm on a routine.
And right before that, you have PRMI, the mortgage company.
Mortgage place,
Yeah.
Yep.
right.
They have a box in there.
And then you go to, and then after
Sterling.
Paul Lauk, you got Sterling Butterfly.
Fine.
Then you go down, you got Corey. Is it Appliance? Steve's Appliance. What's
Yeah.
Steve's
Steve's
Appliances.
Appliance? Your husband's store, which
Well,
is kinda
that's
hidden.
not really. Yeah, it's not really.
And then
There's a new business right there on the corner of the far. Well, you got the Red Barn. You
The
got
coffee
A to
shop.
Z.
the new
And
coffee
then-
shop.
yeah.
The local grind.
Local grind.
Local
sorry.
grind, very
I
good.
forgot
and
about
that's
that.
also,
Very good.
and then Painted Cottage is down there too.
Painted
Right.
Cottage,
Painted
right.
Cottage.
And then you get back on the street over where the bank is on Jeff Street. You got 21 North down there, which is a great. Maybe it's a little bit more upscale, but it's very good.
It's good.
And on
Good.
Saturday, right next to there, where the Painted Cottage used to be, there's a massage. I don't know what the name of it is, but
It's new.
do you know what the name of it
No,
is?
I don't know the name of it.
They just opened on Saturday.
Massage,
Yeah, they're doing massages.
cool.
Nice.
Didn't know that.
The
There
two
you go.
people that were in there, they're from
a massage
they're
parlor?
Chinese. They're from Chinese, or they're
Really?
from
They're
China.
from China.
Yeah.
So when you go down the street, you got 21 North down there, which is great. And you go up.
Get the flag shop.
Flag shop.
Right.
21 North is their food is really, really good. Depending on what you like, but it's like they get the salad with the salmon on it.
She makes. Well, they offer food there that is kind of unique to the area. It's something we haven't had in I don't think ever.
Exactly.
No doubt. Then you go up the other street, you got Super Sports, you got Sydney and Girlfriends.
There's a frame shop still there right now.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Yes.
frame shop.
Frame shop.
Yes.
And then I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anybody. Then you got the obviously Gather Around Barbecue. You got Her Boutique, cute little store.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Gather around barbecue. I already said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Let's say gather around barbecue. Yeah.
They're on the corner there.
Right next to the grassy lot.
Yeah. Where Santa Claus is going to be on
Correct.
Sunday at 3 o'clock.
And if there's something you don't see downtown and you want to put it downtown, there are 3 or 4 vacant buildings. All you got to do is call them up and talk to them and rent a building. Put what you want in there.
What about anything a little further west down Washington Street there? There's a hair salon there, right?
Yes, the hair salon's down there.
Can't think what the name of it is.
Can't either.
It used to be Bellamia, but I don't think that's the
No.
name of it still.
No, not that far. I
You're too
meant
far.
still in the buildings,
On the
still
square.
in the square buildings, but
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome
oh
little
my
shop.
gosh, how could we
Yeah,
forget
She's one of our
jewelry?
sponsors, Carla.
I know.
DeLynn Jewelry.
Right
And
Angela
so
O'Neill,
they
those
have so
guys.
much. Yeah,
And I'll tell
I
you
love
what, their
that store.
battery machines over there. My wife had sent me with 6 watches last year or whatever it was. So all these don't have batteries or what?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dylan.
Her shop is
Jewelry's
nice too.
jewelry's
They got
beautiful.
great
Yeah.
stuff in
It's
there.
beautiful.
And they have they always carry some boutique clothes
Clothing
in there too.
as well.
What's the
Yeah.
one song that the other jewelry store has on TV all the time? Dylan
Every
needs to
kiss
come up-
begins with K.
Yeah, she needs to come up with something like that. We need to write
Oh,
something.
that yes.
There you
You
go.
know,
Bird,
I'm not
Weather
down there.
Birdhouse.
Got you a mission.
what's that?
No,
Weather's
that's
Birdhouse.
Shelley's business is not downtown, is it?
No, weather.
It's at her extra house.
Yeah.
You got Wood and Cotton on down the way a little bit on
Yeah,
Main.
Wood and Cotton. I love going in there.
Yeah.
I go in
J2
all those
studio.
shops.
You forgot
J2. Yep.
Yeah.
I said Wigs and More. I did say Wigs and More.
Yeah. There's
I need to
also
get one. What do you think?
Kinzer's
Should I get one?
Yes. Michelle Kinzer's microblading also is in with Wigs and More.
Oh,
So yeah.
In J2, I don't know how many, but it seems like a lot. They train or work. They
A lot
do.
of girls.
They have a lot of kids down there,
Yeah.
and they're very good. So they're working like the J2. They do the high school dance team also.
Yes.
They do that too, which is
Yes.
very cool. Well, once again, let's recap this thing. Sunday,
This
December 5th, this Sunday, 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, downtown beautiful Martinsville, Indiana. We've got the Bobby Helms Jingle Bell Rock Christmas Spectacular and 3rd annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony. We've got carriage rides, trackless train rides.
How much are they?
All free, Kevin.
Wow.
All free to the public. We got carriage rides, trackless train, Whoville characters, Santa
Free.
Claus, giant snow globes.
Free.
And when we say snow globes, I wish we had a picture of one of those because they are giant.
I probably deleted it.
And you go in there and you get in the snow globe and you take your photos and whatever.
Right.
And we'll have something on each corner of the square. And the music will be on the stage, which you'll see the stage. You won't be able to miss it. It'll be on Washington Street from 3 o'clock till 7 o'clock or about in that area. Live music. And we're having a little...
There's Shelley. I'm located at 510 South Graham Street. Thank you, Shelley.
So we're having a little bit
Here's
of
one. I don't know where's
different
the camera
types of music for everybody.
at? I guess it won't turn.
Can you see that? Can you get that on there, Kev?
See what I can do.
See? I don't know what ours looks like. The city got them, and the city owns them. But we're going to put them
Probably
up.
want it.
And then we're going to light the
Yeah.
tree. That'll be our last part of it. Something that Kevin and Porch Time started 3 years ago. We want to carry the tradition on. And folks, just want you to, we just hope you'll come out and please help us spread the word. Spread the word and pump it up. It's going to be a great night. Anything else from anybody else before we sign off, Kev?
Dress for the weather.
Dress for the weather. That's a good comment. Good comment. And don't forget to get if you like to get one of these, we'll take an order for them. We're going to have them on sale at the event.
Yes.
The Jingle Bell Rock 1st annual Christmas tree ornament. It's clear. It looked great. Like we could put a light behind it on your tree. It'll look beautiful.
Yes.
I do have to add a statement because it's hard for me to mention the Candy Kitchen without talking about the greatest ice cream ever. It's chocolate and peanut butter. 2 scoops that I buy like 2 or 3 times a year on the sugar cone because that stuff's fire to me. And I think it may have been earlier this summer, a very hot day, and I just spaced it. Didn't even know they were going to be open. But I got off work late Saturday, drove in there, and went in and took a snapshot, and then I saw John later. He goes, yeah, we got packed after you posted that picture.
Looks like diners, drive-ins, and dives.
That's
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, those restaurants, after them guys go there.
Right.
Yeah.
So when Porch Time shows up, man.
When I go there and run my fat mouth after eating ice cream is what it is, because that ice cream is the best. Chocolate and peanut butter. Good stuff.
I haven't had
Good
that.
stuff.
It is.
Well,
Carry that tin out with
we got a week. Well, not a week, but 5-6 days here
Yeah.
to help us spread the good word.
And we need it. We need the information out there. People in the community still do not know we're doing this. We've been talking about it on here for over a month.
Yeah.
It just let people know because.
And we're going to be all over media with it. I'm going to be on WCBK a couple times. We're going to be in, hopefully, the Reporter. We're getting TV stations involved, and we're just trying to get this. And I know one thing we haven't talked about before we do, the movie, right? Is that still a go?
Yes,
as far as we know.
Penny made a mention on there. Penny
Is this
White
the
did.
Rose Wagon?
Yes.
I don't know what it's called.
Yes, the Rose Wagon. Yes.
They ought to come down and
still
film
a go.
during this. What
I
a
have a
great
point
scene
of
it'd
contact
be.
that I've been speaking to about that, so I'll see what they say.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be in the Candy Kitchen on December the 8th
Yeah.
to do some filming.
You going to have candy canes, John? Or you going to have all gone?
I'll be making some, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, make them for that. Not for our go. We see where we line up.
Rose Wagon,
Rose Wagon, right.
tree lighting.
Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Also, the Music Mondays will return for season 3. Season 3. January 10th.
That's right.
And then we'll let you know when number 2 Star Search competition will start.
Okay.
Because it's going to be hard to outdo the one we just did.
It's true.
But I hate to say it, that's our goal.
That's right.
Hey, do we know a guest for the first show of the season 3?
I'm not telling you right now. I ain't got time.
You always keep the guests from
I don't have time.
Right now.
I don't have time.
He always
Well, I can
wants to
tell you
go
one thing.
ahead.
She's been on here.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
After I got her and the other people confirmed, we'll send it out.
Okay.
She was fired up.
I got
when
you
they
to
left
announce
here.
the fair thing in advance. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? Also in January, we have to tell this too. We're going to be making the announcement for all concerts we got coming to this area.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about,
Thank you, Tammy.
we've got great concerts coming to Bloomington. Not just this, I mean, that people can actually go. I mean, it's
Yeah.
close enough to
Close
drive.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of things coming up. A lot of concerts going to be in this area.
Yes.
My crew will be out selling sponsorships soon. All right, girls.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys this Sunday. Hey, see you all around. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah.